I mean, I didn't do myself any favors. I really just made this drink. It's like, you know. Talk about outer space. Hello, I'm Jenny Slate, and today we're going to talk about Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson and their beautiful cosmic discovery. This is my dog's penis. And then I've also had his balls removed. Oh, shame. Give me back my balls. You can't have them. I took them away. But I have a full vagina. In 1960, Bell Labs made this giant listening device for NASA. But then by the time they were ready to use it, a better thing had been built. So then it was just by itself, all by itself in New Jersey, a lonely horn. But two scientists, Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, they were like, whoa, hold on. If no one's using that, could we use it? They were like, come on down to the horn. So they get to the horn, they're like, we are beautiful scientists with lovely minds, and we want to listen to the sounds between the stars. Boink, they're like, let's go, babe, let's listen up. Oh God, I love thinking of them calling each other babe. So they listen, and the sound is 100 times louder than any sound they expected to hear. It's like, the universe is like, find out about me. So they're like, what is this darn sound? It's coming from everywhere in the sky at once. Everywhere. And then they're like, no, there's no way a sound could come from everywhere at once. So we have to eliminate all the other sounds that might be interfering. So first they thought maybe someone doesn't care about science. They're like, it must be coming from, New York, urban interference. New York is a city with buildings and lights and people and subway and blah, blah, blah. So they're like, point it there. Pointed the horn at New York City. No, that's not what we're hearing. Forget about you, New York. Maybe it's coming from a military base nearby. And then they just pointed at the military bases, but they didn't hear that noise coming from there. No, it isn't. So then they're like, okay, next. Maybe it's from the sun. They pointed at the sun, and the sun was like, I'm just the sun. I don't give a shit. They're like, it's not the sun. What the funk is this, man? And then they're like, we should check our device. What if there's something inside of this thing, mold or a skeleton of a hobo that crawled in there to get shelter or whatever. They look inside the horn, guess what? This f***ing thing is filled with pigeons. Houston, we do have a problem, and it's pigeons. Arno is like, you do it, Robert. You f***ing kill them. Robert's like, I don't want to do it. You do it. Guess what they did? They shot them with a shotgun. And then they were like, well, that'll do it. After they wiped the bird blood off of their hands. They're both like, R.I.P. these pigeons, let's do this. Boink. They start to listen. They're like, oh, They hear it again. What the hunk is this right now? They don't have the answer. They don't know what to do. They listen through the horn for years. They're going through their papers. I can't get it. There's nothing here. This one's boring. This is in another language. Just being like, we're never gonna figure this out. Finally, they find a study done by a scientist whose name is Dickey. He had this crackpot theory that the universe, instead of being infinite, actually started at some point. Dickey's like 13.8 billion years ago, AKA old as check your watch. I think the universe started with a crazy explosion, AKA the Big Bang, but they had no way to prove it. Then these two guys from New Jersey who've been listening to this fucking pigeon horn call them up. They're like, we hear this thing. It's like, have you ever heard of that before? He's like, oh my God, that's it. This is what we've been studying. Cosmic microwave. What is that word? What is the word? We know it. What is it? Cosmic microwave background radiation, okay? It's the sound of microwaves from the Big Bang. And they're like, yeah, it's it, we got it. This is basically the sound of the Big Bang. They wanted to try to find anything, but what they found was the sound of everything. I had to unfollow NASA on Instagram because it made me too crazy. It would just be like, this is a picture of a fucking black hole. And I was like, ah! Okay, let me tell you this. Penzias and Wilson get the Nobel Prize for physics. Everyone flips out and they were like, yes, the Big Bang is real. It happened. It's real. You guys did it. Penzias and the other guy. I just keep thinking of Winslow, but I know that that's from Family Matters.
Carl.
Carl Winslow discovered the Big Bang. Derek, what this is right here, this is the sound of the echo of the universe being created. Suck on that for a second. See how you like it.
Just for a second.
The universe is like, just suck on it for a second. And the f***ing universe is suck on it for a second.